Man, listen, what's wrong with you? Why are you gonna do that? 6-figure, that's a lot of money. $100,000 over that for a wedding that's only gonna last 45 minutes, an hour. First of all, the vendors are gonna make a lot of money. All the photographer, everybody in the hotel, wherever you use it, and African wedding too, you gotta do 2 weddings. But at the end of the day, check this out. It's a lot of money that you will never see again. The best thing to do is you and your spouse should just go on a beautiful honeymoon. I had to do that from personal experience because my current marriage, we just had a great time, traveled and had a good time in Maldives and traveled the world to enjoy ourselves. Because my first wedding, I spent a lot of money. Stuff didn't even last 3-4 years, done, the marriage over. Because people are not getting married, especially ladies. I'm gonna come after you because you ladies, and I get it, you want to show off for your friends and all this, but your friends don't give a care. They're jealous anyway. Some of them are even thinking about taking your man from you, and you're doing wedding and paying for them to come and enjoy your food. And guess what? People talk about the food too. They talk about oh, bad food, and they start getting upset. Did you put any money in the thing for us? Did you pick the caterer? No. Just come and enjoy it. No, they don't. And then let me even talk about the gifts. Some of them don't even bring good gifts. And I know you're spraying money, with the African Nigerian wedding, you get spray money. Some of you, I know my American friends, you don't get sprayed. So at least the Nigerians, they get sprayed money. But people are spraying $1. Bro, I wouldn't spend that kind of money on a wedding, especially in today's economy. Things are tough out there. That's your hard-earned money. And if you had to go borrow the money too, that means it's like a mortgage. If you took a loan for $100,000, that means you're gonna end up paying $300,000. I know so many people that have gotten married, spend all this money for a wedding, and then I know the next thing now, let's buy a house, we gotta buy a house. Now you're in more debt. See, now you become a slave to debt. We gotta change that mentality. Weddings are just for you and your person. You don't have to impress anybody. Have a crew. Best advice I'll give you, look in your phone book and see how many people that I talked to last month. Those are people you need to invite. Don't go inviting the world that don't need, don't even send me an invitation. Because if I'm not talking to you, I'm not coming. I don't even have time. I don't go to a lot of invitations. People invite, I don't go because I don't have time. I don't know you like that. So understand, it's your day for you and you all could do something privately. Enjoy yourself and then go on a beautiful vacation out of the country. Enjoy yourself. Have a beautiful memories that will make you like, okay, and then you spend more time to understand each other because now you're away from everybody. That's the problem. So many times we do stuff because we want to impress people. And that's not the right way to start a relationship or a marriage because marriage is tough, I'll tell you that. So what I'm going to do, man, I'm going to show you. I need to show you because you need to know this before you go jumping. I know your fiance might be upset with me. Let me go show you the opportunity cost of that $100,000. Let's go in my office because this is unacceptable. Let's go. Let me show you this. See, it's so important you understand money. See, money does 2 things. Either you're going to spend it or save it. And I don't want you to spend, that's $100,000. Oh, good God Almighty, that's a lot of money. I want to show you something, right? Let me go right in here real quick. So what I'm going to do now, I want to show you what $100,000 is going to look like because you got to ask yourself, and your future self is saying, please don't spend the money. See, $100,000 at a 5%, I would use a 5%, average 5% rate of return for you. So you kind of get an idea. It's very little. You could get this on a high yield savings account. Let's say you get a high yield savings account paying 5%. And I'm going to fast forward to 30 years because I want you to, to see what the opportunity cost. It's like $100,000, like a mortgage. There's a house you could buy for $100,000 right now. 30 years from today, look at that. Let me get my pen. $446,000. That's what you're about to throw away in one night of fun. Enjoy yourself. And then the next day, after you spend the money, you start regretting. So many people have asked, when they come to me for financial counseling, they say, Doug, I don't know why we did that. We spent too much money and we didn't even get a gift. Even the gift didn't even make up to $10,000. And now we're in $100,000 in debt and they want me to help them. Now, I'm not saying I cannot help you if you get yourself in debt of this. We can't, but I don't want you to do that. I want you to think, be smart before you make the decision. So I'm glad you asked me the question before you jumped in. For those of you looking to get married and all that stuff, great. Plan properly. Don't spend all your money for just one night. All right, so what I want to do next, I want to show you before, because I want you to understand something when it comes to money. There's 3 types of people when it comes to your money, and I want you to see it. So the first person, let's go there real quick. All right, so I want to show you this. See, there's 3 ways you could buy something, right? And there's 3 types of people. The first one is a debtor. They work to spend. These are people living paycheck to paycheck. They're one paycheck away from basically losing everything. They're in debt to their eyeballs. So all they do is they have no savings. They don't have any savings, you know? They're constantly spending money. They earn no interest, and they pay interest for everything. These are the people that pay high interest. They buy a car, they're charging them 23% interest rate on the car. Their credit is bad. See, a lot of you don't realize that you are the business. The government sees you as a business. The only time you start looking at yourself as a business is when you start opening up an LLC. No. Look at yourself as a business now. You're in America, my friend. You have a social security number. That's your tax ID number. This is the time for you to build your business credit for yourself. Personal credit, we call it. The second type of person is this person here. We're going to go here real quick. Let me show you. The second person is a saver. They save to avoid paying interest. This person is the guy that just came from Africa that says, hey, I pay cash for everything. That's called a saver. See, they save money, they earn interest, and they pay cash for everything. They love that stuff. But the third one, the one I like, right, is a wealth creator. Don't you want to be a wealth creator? See, the wealthy in America, whoo. See, when I learned this thing, my brothers and sisters, I said, America, thank you. Because they taught me a different mindset, because I didn't know nothing about credit. Just like you, I was like this guy. I say, we pay cash, I was doing all that stuff until I learned the wealth creator concept. I used to be a saver. When I saved and I didn't understand the game, you save money, you earn interest, and then you pay cash. But when I understood the game and I started putting my money in the right vehicle, I became a wealth creator. I saved my money and I used OPM, other people's money, to maximize efficiency. What does that mean, folks? Let's talk about that. Let me show you what that means. That means when I saved my money, I got compounding interest on my money. Compounding interest. And then I used somebody else's money and I did the collateral. I used my money as collateral and I used somebody else's money to go pay for the wedding, while my money continues to earn compound interest and make me money. See, once you understand all this concept, you start seeing that a spender, all they do is they borrow from lender at the highest market rate, using future earning potential as collateral. They're always using their income as collateral. Because most lenders will be like, how much you make a year? In Maryland here, I don't know, for those of you watching in other places, here in Maryland, there's this car dealerships. They say, your paycheck is your credit. These are people with bad credit, and they walk into that dealership and they're paying 23% interest, high interest rate. That's not good. Or they go to what they call payday loans. There's a whole lot of them in the poor communities. See, taking advantage of poor people. Don't be that person. Don't let nobody take advantage of you. And they're charging them high interest to cash their paycheck. Bad. See, a saver saves to avoid paying interest. They don't like paying interest. I don't want to pay you interest. They're counting somebody else's money. Why are you counting the bank's money? See, they borrow from themselves. So when they save the money, they go ahead and they borrow themselves. They take a loan for themselves. And they say, hey, I'm going to reduce my current collateral position. And then they reset compounding. That's human nature. So they save the money and then they reduce it. See, I would have done that if I didn't know. I would have saved up that money for my wedding and then zero. That's not good. But when you're a wealth creator borrows from a lender, folks. Borrow from lender at a negotiated rate. See what wealthy people, I like to negotiate the rate because I have money. When you have money, you could negotiate. Using own money as collateral and continue to earn uninterrupted compounding. That's the key. Uninterrupted compounding. That means my money continues to grow. I don't interrupt it. I keep growing. That's the knowledge you should have. That's the kind of thing we're going to be teaching you so you continue to understand it. So my friends, listen, I want to invite you and your spouse. If you're getting married, you're about to get married, before you do it, if you're already married and you want to get into my challenge, I want you to come, be my special guest and come in. Here's the deal. Come with your spouse, because you've done your marriage counseling with your pastor. Now let's do financial counseling. I'm a married man too, so I understand and I got money. I teach finance. My Creating Generational Wealth Challenge, I want you to be a part of that. Come learn. Just click the link. You see it there somewhere. Click it, come in and get this financial knowledge so that you and your spouse can be well for the rest of your life and understand the money game. This is the mistake so many people make, and they jump into marriages and they don't do the financial part, and that's a big problem. See you at the top. Let's go. Click the link.